Mr. Lim.
Good afternoon.
My name is Yible and I'm from the Lang University of Economics.
Yes.
We are so grateful for your generosity today in spending time with us
Okay.
for the business interview.
Yes.
Shall we start?
Okay. Thank you
So,
very much coming to TTI.
Could you give us a short introduction about yourself and your company?
Yes. My name is Lim Kwang Hun. I'm from Korea. This year I'm 54 years old. So I have lived in Da Nang for 3 years. Before that, I have worked in the Korean bank about 30 years. And also in Vietnam, I have worked for 5 years. Yes. And 3 years before, I retired from my bank and started business here in Da Nang.
Why don't you introduce a little bit about your company?
My company, yes. My company is TTI Coffee Lab. Yes. I focused on specialty coffee. So and now I'm thinking expand my business area to Airbnb and travel related industry now.
Yes. So could you tell us why you choose to start a business and what led you to the decision to have your career in Vietnam, not in your home country, Korea?
Yes. So I have worked in Vietnam for 5 years, and at the time I drank Vietnamese coffee almost every day. So I like Vietnamese coffee too much. So that's the reason I started my coffee business. And I was born in Korea and grown up and spent almost whole life in Korea. Korea is one of the country developed very fast, but now I think it's there are many stresses there. So I think I prefer more slow living. And when I worked for 5 years in Vietnam, I like Vietnam very much. That's the reason why I started a business in Vietnam.
Yes. So we all know that TTI is a coffee lab. So what did you do to start a business with a model of coffee?
Yes. After I retired bank, I have time to think about what I have to do rest of my life. At the time, I read many books and watched many TVs and many broadcastings, especially Bloomberg. At the time, I can get kind of insight of my business. So I find out that world is changing very fast, and the trend of the individual business is now focusing on the related to the SNS area. So I thought that many people like to use smartphones and taking pictures and videos and want to share. So I think that traveling industry is developing very fast, and like YouTuber, They every day they take videos and sharing. It's also one of trend of the future business. So at the time I thought that my business is related to traveling, and coffee also related very close to traveling business. Yes.
Yes. There are many like this type of business model coming in the market. So what makes TTI different from those?
Okay, I think that the coffee business, the coffee bean, and the how to we extract coffee is most important. So I'm using only fresh coffee beans from Dalat and Jalai coffee farms there. So I have business partners there.
So the difference is you have the fresh and new coffee beans from the Yalai.
Yes, yes.
So what resources did you use to build TTI?
Yes, about the resources. First of all, the capital. I can make some money after I work in Korean bank for about 30 years. And the second is the espresso machine. I'm fascinated with Italian coffee machine, for example, La Marzocco brand. So I also imported the La Marzocco machine from Italy to Da Nang. And about my business partners, they have coffee farms in Dalat and Jalai. Yes.
I'm sure that you have experienced a lot of difficulties in the time of building TTI. So can you share with us some of those difficulties and how you overcame them?
Okay, as a foreign investor, I met a lot of difficulties this year. So I think that nowadays is the first stage of Vietnam open the local market to foreign investors. So the coffee business also is on the first step in open market to the whole world. So I think that the procedures is quite not easy for me to set up my business. So it took more than 3 months to set up my company. Yes. And the second thing is the Da Nang is developing very fast. So the price of everything is getting higher and higher every day. Especially the price of land is very very high nowadays. So as a businessman like me, it's very difficult to find the location here. Yes, that was my difficulties, but I can overcome them because many Vietnamese partners helped me a lot.
Yes. I guess so. Do you have any further development ideas for TTI in the future?
Yes, as you see, in my company name, TTI is focused on the traveling and thinking creative and investment. So after doing my coffee business for 2 years, I started Airbnb business. Now I'm thinking that I have to expand my business to travel related industry area, because I think that the new generation, they like traveling very much, and want to sharing their experiences all over the world. And for the traveling industry, I think that hospitality is very important. So that is the reason why I expand to the traveling and hospitality business here.
Yes. In your opinion, what are the factors that we need to be successful when we start a business?
Yes, the most important factor doing startup business is to focus on what we can do well, what we can do best. And I think we have to have a passion on the business. So we have to get a lot of informations, and we have to find out trend. How can that is change? So yes.
So one last question. Starting a business is never easy. So can you give some advice to the people who intend to start a business, especially the young people like us?
Yes. Okay. During the time I doing business here, I met a lot of young Vietnamese businessmen here. So I can get very good insight there. The first one is we have to think about the risk of the business. We don't have to put whole money into one business category. And about the investment by oneself, by only one, is also very risky. So the team business is very important. We can get many business partners we can cooperate with, and sharing ideas, and also divide, also risk, lessen the risk. Yes.
I'm sure that those advice will be very helpful and motivate the young people to start their career. Once again, thank you very much for your time, for spending your time with us, talking and sharing your insight about starting business. We wish you a happy, healthy, and prosperous New Year in life and career.
Yes, thank you.